Have you ever picked up your iPhone and wondered, is this already outdated? Not because of iPhone 17 or rumored iPhone Air, but because Apple might be about to rewrite the rules with the iPhone 18 series. If the latest leaks are accurate, 2026 could be the year Apple changes the game. Here's the big question. Should you wait for iPhone 18 or is it smarter to upgrade now? And if you do wait, are you ready for an iPhone that isn't just faster, but genuinely smarter, sleeker, and more capable than anything before? Quick reminder, this breakdown is based on leaks, rumors, and analyst reports. Apple can still change features or timelines. The 2026 lineup looks like more than a routine refresh. Expect a clean reboot of the family with iPhone 18 as the mainstream flagship, iPhone 18 Pro with higher-end features, iPhone 18 Pro Max as the ultimate powerhouse, a more accessible iPhone Air 2, and the most exciting addition of all, a foldable iPhone. Yes, the long-rumored foldable might finally be real. Let's start with the foldable, because it could reshape the category. Early reports point to a device that's remarkably thin when unfolded, around 4.5 to 4.8 millimeters, with a compact 5.5-inch outer display for quick tasks and a larger 7-inch inner display for productivity, gaming, and media. Think pocketable iPad mini vibes without the bulk. Pricing is expected to land north of $2,000, likely above Samsung's Galaxy Z Fold line. Apple's bet is simple. Nail durability, minimize the crease, perfect the hinge, and make apps flow seamlessly between the outer and inner screens with iOS optimization. If they pull it off, this could be the moment foldables go mainstream. Would you buy a foldable iPhone at $2,000 plus if it delivered thinness, durability, and true iOS polish? Now to the displays across the slab models. Multiple reports suggest Apple is moving Face ID sensors under the display, shrinking or even eliminating the dynamic island for a cleaner, almost uninterrupted screen. The wild card is the selfie camera. Other brands that tried under-display cameras ended up with washed-out or hazy images. Apple is reportedly refining the tech to maintain image quality. If they get it right, you'll get an immersive full-screen experience without sacrificing selfies or FaceTime. What would you prefer, a nearly invisible dynamic island or the current design? Under the hood, the iPhone 18 and 18 Pro are expected to debut Apple's A20 and A20 Pro chips, likely built on a cutting-edge 2 nanometers process. That alone promises major jumps in performance and efficiency. But the real headline is packaging. Apple is rumored to be exploring wafer-on-chip packaging to boost memory bandwidth, thermal efficiency, and on-device AI acceleration. Translation: AI won't just be a feature. It could become the heartbeat of the iPhone 18 experience. Expect smarter Siri suggestions that feel genuinely proactive, predictive workflows that surface the right apps and actions at the exact moment, and advanced computational photography that enhances photos and videos in real time. Local AI means faster response, stronger privacy, and less dependence on the cloud. Picture instant offline transcription and translation, audio cleanup, document summaries, and personalized shortcuts tuned to your habits. Which AI feature would you use most? Smarter Siri, predictive automation, or next-level photo and video editing? Cameras are getting serious attention too. Apple is reportedly shifting from Sony to Samsung's triple-layer sensor technology for at least some iPhone 18 models. For you, that could mean sharper images with higher dynamic range, cleaner low-light photos with less noise, faster shutter response to freeze motion, and more accurate color reproduction with richer detail. Even selfies and video calls should look better, making content creation feel more professional without needing a DSLR. Would you upgrade for camera performance alone? Design-wise, expect a modern, refined look with durability and focus. With under-display Face ID or a smaller dynamic island, the front becomes cleaner and more immersive. Rumored color options include coffee, deep purple, and burgundy red premium. Bold finishes pair with better scratch resistance and more eco-friendly components. Think a subtle nod to the glossy jet black era, but with far better durability. Battery life matters, and the iPhone 18 series could deliver. Thanks to 2 nanometers efficiency and deeper iOS optimizations, expect longer runtime without massive battery cells, plus slower battery degradation over time. That means fewer midday top-ups and a phone that feels new for longer, which also helps with resale value. The real magic, as always, is the ecosystem. Apple's strength isn't just hardware. It's how everything works together. The iPhone 18 should deepen continuity across iPhone, iPad, Mac, Apple Watch, and AirPods. Expect more seamless handoff, smarter iCloud integration, better syncing, and AI that quietly connects your devices in the background. FaceTime, iMessage, and productivity tools could feel more fluid than ever, making it even harder to switch to Android if you're already invested. So who benefits most from the iPhone 18 series? Students entering Apple's world get a fast, efficient phone that syncs perfectly with iPads and Macs. Creators should see a real jump in computational photography, color accuracy, and stabilization that elevates mobile content. Professionals and remote workers get stronger video calls, clearer audio, and smarter multitasking. And anyone upgrading from XR11 or Say will see a night and day leap in speed, camera quality, battery life, and design. Which group are you in: gaming, productivity, students, or content creation? Competition is fierce. Samsung, Xiaomi, Oppo, and Vivo are pushing hard on hardware and already ship foldables. But Apple's long-term advantage remains consistent: deep ecosystem integration, long software support, steady performance, strong resale value, and now an emphasis on private, on-device AI. That combination creates a different kind of value, one that often wins where reliability, updates, and trust matter. Pricing and availability will shape the story. Expect iPhone 18 to sit in familiar flagship territory, with iPhone 18 Pro and Pro Max targeting power users at higher tiers. The foldable iPhone will likely start above $2,000 and could launch slightly later than the standard models. Fall 2026 looks like the window to watch. Would price alone stop you from upgrading if the features deliver? So, should you wait? If your current phone is lagging, glitchy, or the battery is failing, upgrading now still makes sense. You'll notice the difference immediately. But if you're on an iPhone 15 or 16, especially a Pro model, and you can hold out, iPhone 18 could be the big leap. AI-driven performance, cleaner full-screen design with under-display Face ID, major camera gains, better battery life, tighter ecosystem integration, and possibly a foldable that changes how you use your phone. For iPhone 12 or 13 owners, it depends on your battery health and performance needs. If your phone still feels strong, waiting could pay off with a more transformative upgrade. If not, you won't regret upgrading sooner. There are still unknowns. Under-display selfie cameras might slip to later models. Some AI features could be limited to Pro versions at launch. Camera hardware may vary across the lineup, and Apple could pivot if supply chain realities shift. But the direction is clear. iPhone 18 looks less like a yearly spec bump and more like the start of a new iPhone era.